Welcome to English 10 with Mrs. Stevenson. Some of the things about me is that I like to go to the lake with my family. I enjoy playing with my daughter, who's almost 4. I love listening to live music, and I really enjoy going to comedy clubs. In the images here on the screen on the left, you can see my husband, Mr. Stevenson, who's a history teacher in the 800 Hall, my daughter, Kaya, who's almost 4, and my animals aren't pictured. My animals are my Basset Hound, Gus, and I have 3 cats, Rizzo, Tigger, and Mister. Namaste is our class expectation. I'm a former yoga studio owner, and so I bring some of those ideas into my classroom with the idea that we honor and respect ourselves, and we honor and respect those around us. When we enter the classroom, we come in with an idea of discipline and integrity in our work. We take time to reflect. We treat each other with compassion, honor, truth. So these are just some of the words that we use to help develop our class environment. What are we going to be doing? We'll be reading short stories, nonfiction. We'll be reading the books Fahrenheit 451, second quarter, and Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, second semester. We'll also be reading Othello by Shakespeare. We'll have excerpts from Faust, Iliad, Inferno, Paradise Lost, and Reservation Blues. We'll be writing narratives, second quarter literary analysis, third quarter rhetorical analysis, and then persuasive research essays second semester as well. You will have some presentations, and you will be having to do some outside reading of your own, hopefully something that you enjoy and find that you can read for enjoyment. We'll be using technology in class every day. You are not required to have a device in my class, but if you have a phone or a device, I would ask that you get it out and use it while in this classroom. Devices are used for classroom work only. They will not be used for texts and messages during class, so try not to get distracted by those. Maybe turn off those alerts. No accepting phone calls during class. This is not the time or place. All alerts and sounds should be turned off during class, and one device should be out at a time. We'll be using Google Classroom this year to communicate, to turn in assignments, and to share work. One of the first couple days of class, I'll take you guys to the computer labs and you will sign up for Google Classroom. Materials for class include earbuds, writing utensils, and paper. Most of the supplies in class and most of the important documents will be kept online or posted through the website or Google Classroom so that you don't have to save them in your backpack or crumple them into your folders. They'll be easily accessible to you through the website and Google Classroom, and that way you won't lose the important materials. Classroom routine is every day when you come in, I'll expect that you read the board, sit in your assigned groups, participate in the task, and we're going to take 3 deep breaths every day, and I'll go in more to that when we research it on our first day of school. Class prep. Students should always be prepared for the class activities. You won't necessarily have homework every day, and it won't be the same type of assignment, but whatever it is that you're asked to do to prepare for the upcoming class, I expect you to walk in ready to go and learn. There are 2 terms for grading this year that I'll ask that you're familiar with. Formative assessment or practice assignments. We'll do them every day. Verbal feedback will be given on the spot. These will not necessarily go into the gradebook. Summative assessments. Those are tests, quizzes, understanding checks. They could be Socratic seminars, projects, or essays. Summative assessments will occur every 4 weeks, and when learning data is provided, grades will update to reflect your understanding. Formative assessments are the process of learning. That's how we figure things out. The summative assessments should assess whether we've learned it or not. We're talking a lot about mindset. A lot of students come into high school with a fixed mindset. Whether you're good at it or you think you're not good at it, that's just how it is sometimes in your mind. When you get frustrated, sometimes students give up. A lot of students are tired of failing and they feel like they get punished for failure, where in this class we will learn from our failures. So I'm going to ask that you shift from the fixed mindset to the growth mindset. The idea that you can learn anything that you want to. The idea that when you're frustrated, you persevere and push on. The idea that you do want challenges. Most importantly, when you fail, you will learn. Failure and experiences through failure help our long-term memory to hold on to that information that we learn during those times. So I ask that you try and make an effort to shift towards a growth mindset while in this classroom. I'm going to share a video with you that is a metaphor for our class. There's always something that could come up, or problems, or things that stump us. I'm going to ask that you take action that you get off the escalator and that you solve that problem.
Whoa, that's not good.
Oh, I don't need this. I'm already late.
Somebody will come. Anybody out there?
Do you have a phone?
No. Sorry. Somebody! Hello? There are 2 people stuck on an escalator and we need help. Now, would somebody please do something? I don't believe this. You gotta be kidding me.
I'm gonna cry.
Well, there's not enough left to do. So.
Hello? Hey, don't worry about it. I'll fix it in a second.
He said he can fix it. All right. That's more like it. He says he can fix it.
Walking down sidewalk, kicking my feet as I move to the music. Step to the beat, I woke today. Cancel all my plans and I stepped right aside with my guitar in my hands and the notes became alive as the sound to my ear. And I kicked it up, but I'm just a stroll without care 'cause I'm going down the road to a brand new place and I'll get.
A lot of times students wait for the teacher to solve the problem, and in my class I'll encourage you as students, as young adults, to create a solution for yourselves. Finally, the place that you'll need to get regular updates from is classweeklyupdates.weebly.com. This is going to be the class updates. I'll post one every week with important links, class videos, and any assignment notes that you might need. Across the top, you'll see that we have Google Class with a tip sheet on how to use Google Classroom. Calendar, we'll have a Google Calendar here with a syllabus and what we're reading. A textbook link for your online textbooks, which I'll provide you login and passwords for. Student View, the standards and learning goals, Turnitin.com, and then an email to me if you need to contact me. Our class is on Twitter, so you can click this to follow us on Twitter, and my YouTube channel, where you'll find all of my instructional videos. However, when I need for you to watch an instructional video, I will make it accessible to you through Google Classroom or the website. Under links, you'll find the academic integrity policy, which you will be asked to read and sign during class time, the student request for assessment, assessment rubrics, the grade reflection form, the standards, and a tone list when we get to discussing tone. Again, this is a site that I'm going to ask that you check regularly. If you're ever absent, this is the site you go to see what's going on. Calendars and weekly updates are sent to students on a regular basis. Nothing's a secret. I have the whole year planned, and I can't wait for you guys to come and join me.